Hello everyone, Shintopin here playing some more Warhammer combat cards. In this one we'll be taking a look at the new Emperor's Children season that will be starting on Monday, February 17th. And, as of late these balance passes have basically just mainly been buffs to whatever is the theme of the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass is all about Slaanesh. So first of all, the Demonet of Slaanesh, which up until now has been a 3-point card, very cheap taunt card. It's actually going up 2 points, so it'll be at 5, but gaining a lot of health and quite a bit of melee as well, so it's going to be hitting a lot harder. So yeah, this could make it a more decent option in melee decks, differentiating it from some of the other cheap taunt cards like this guy who can't do any damage at all. Then we've got Mistress Azela, pretty terrible card. She has a lot of health, very weak attacks. They are giving her a pretty significant boost to the attack though. Plus 14 ranged and plus 6 melee, so definitely a lot better. She might at least be usable. Then we've got Lucius the Eternal, who has a new model, as you can see. And this is already a really good card because he received a massive buff in the recent past. Already an excellent card with Skulltaker. Goes well with Gloggerthrox as well, I guess, if you're going melee. He really does not need a buff. He's plenty strong already, but he's going to be getting plus 9 to his melee, making him even stronger. Then we've got the Mask getting plus 11 to her melee attack. And then we've got the Possessed. Took me a moment to find this guy because the model on this guy has also changed. But yeah, going up plus 8 in cost. That's a significant increase. So he'll be at 18 points, getting plus 40 health, and then additional stats. Yeah, his stats will be getting plus 2 more per level. So yeah, he'll definitely be quite a bit stronger. But yeah, mono, melee, berserker, really not that great. And then we've got the Iron Warrior's Havoc with Big Game Hunter going up plus 1 point, so he'll be at 12, getting plus 10 health and plus 10 to his ranged attack. Yeah, okay. And then just a couple changes to the other factions for Eldari. This is actually a pretty decent change, I think, because, yeah, this Berserker, pretty useless card, is getting switched to Deathblow, which would make this the cheapest Deathblow card that Eldari have. They actually don't really have very many Deathblow options. Up until now, the cheapest one was the Howling Banshee Exarch, which at 12 points, it's a bit more on the expensive side. A lot of the other factions have, like, cheap Deathblow cards. Eldari didn't, for whatever reason, but now they will. It looks like it only gets plus 3 melee per upgrade. At level 9, it'll have 42 melee, which is not that great, actually, but certainly better than Berserk, though. Necron players will be happy to see that the Silent King is getting a pretty major buff, going down 10 points, so he'll be exactly 100 points, and then the ready value of his special rule will be going up by 25%, so, more of a buff or debuff at the end of each of your turns. For Servants of the Emperor, another useless Berserker here is getting its trait switched to Poison, which is still not that great on a mono melee card. So yeah, still probably not going to be that great. We've also got the Krieg Comms Specialist here, getting his trait switched from Scout to Outflank. For Space Marines, Captain Darnath Lysander is getting plus 20 health, and his trait is getting swapped. So his main trait will be Inspiring Presence, secondary trait will be Shields, which actually makes him significantly weaker as an epic card, I guess. He won't get a shield until level 9. Bit of an odd choice there, because Space Marines, I'm pretty sure they have a fair bit of Inspiring Presence already, so don't really know if that was a necessary change. And that is it for the changes this season. We're also getting some cards added to the general pool. We've got, that's a Lord of War there, the Necron Pylon. The Orc Boy, I believe that guy has Endless, so another Endless option for Orcs. Space Marines are getting a lot of new stuff, including Balthazar, Dark Angels Chapter Master, a very cool model there. Some good epics mixed in there. There's the Carnifex, there's the Crimson Slaughter Chaos Lord, Cato Sicarius. Those guys were released during one of the, I think it was a holiday event, and anyone who played that event got guaranteed copies, but they are now going to be in the general pool. Let's go over and just take a quick look in the shop at the Servants of the Emperor cards, because there's so many new cards, it's just ridiculous. And I was looking through them, and honestly, a lot of these cards feel really unnecessary, just very redundant. So there's not a whole lot of point in getting most of these cards. There are a few that do stand out though. For example, Deathcore Lord Marshal, legendary with Endless, and a very big Furious Charge. So at the max level you can see, that could be very useful. Say with like Canoness Viridian. It's an interesting one. Got a couple epics with that, which have like Medicae as the secondary, so those could be kind of useful at the max level, although there already are, I think, a number of cards like this in the roster already, so and you only have so many bodyguard slots in your deck, right? So again, a lot of redundancy. The new Deathcore cards look great. I love these guys. The Heavy Mortar Artillery team is pretty decent, just under 40 points, quite a large ranged barrage attack with shield as the secondary, so yeah, at max level that could be a pretty decent piece. Do have a 9-point taunt card. There's the heavy weapon support with barrage, and then for the commons there's a 6-point ranged scout, another 2-point card. There's not too many of these in the game, and yeah, 8-point Deathcore Medic there, yet another card with Medicae. But yeah, if you're considering getting these like focused hero packs, I don't really think it's worth it. You just don't get very many cards, and most of these cards are really not that useful. We'll have to see if future hero packs have better cards to offer, but that's my 2 cents on that. But yeah, let me know what you think of the balance changes, and if you'll be getting the battle pass this season. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.